Hey everyone, how's it going? A big welcome to another video, and in this video I will be giving you another opening trap which comes from the Sicilian Defense. So the Sicilian Defense arises when white goes 1-4 and black goes not 5 but c5, and after knight f3 black goes black here has many options, but I will be focusing on the move to d6, which is the most common. I mean, there is also knight c6, e6, g6, even some tricky settings like knight f6 or a6. They are also possible, but I will be focusing on d6, which is a sign that black wants to play the Najdorf or the dragon or the classical Sicilian, but most common is the Najdorf. Anyway, here white can go for the main line with d4, and they can take with the knight and go into the main line, or they can take back with the queen. That's an interesting sideline. They could go bishop b5 check. That has been played in, for example, the World Championship match of Carlsen and Anand back in 2013. Yeah, quite a few possibilities, but the move that I will be focusing on, I mean, knight c3 is also a perfectly reasonable move after d6, but the move I will be focusing on will be c3. And this move can be tricky for black if black does not know what they're doing. Now, more times than not, they will be playing knight f6. And here, the opening trap that I will be showing to you arises from the move for bishop e2. Now, if black is careless and just sees this undefended pawn and they go and capture it, then of course we punish them with the move queen a4 check, which wins a piece because the knight is undefended. And I have said many times, tactics arise because of undefended pieces. So instead, they have a few options, and the ones that I find the most sensible are bishop d7 and knight bd7, which would then make the threat of winning that pawn, because there will no longer be a check on a4. So knight bd7 and bishop d7 are both perfectly sensible moves. But if they play the move knight c6, here some interesting variations can arise after the move d4, and here after takes, if black goes and takes this pawn, then after the move d5, for example, if the knight goes anywhere else, like like if the knight goes here, then the move queen a4 will be a massive problem for black. For example, you can go queen a4 immediately and then take on e4, or you can first exchange on e5 first. So this is a massive error, and here the only move for black to save the game would be the move queen a5 check. Now, of course, white has sacrificed the pawn, and I have said many times that when you are trailing in material, you do not want to exchange pieces, so you would not want to block on d2, especially with the bishop, because black is just going to take it. So the move here is knight c3. Now, after knight c3, we've blocked the check, so after takes, black cannot take on c3 because of the move bishop d2, and the queen is under attack, and so is the knight. So they would have to move the knight first. And knight b8 here is actually a very sound move, a very reasonable alternative. But the move that has been played most often is the move knight e5. And here white takes this knight, and black has a choice. Do they want to take here and remain one pawn up with some initiative for white, or do they want to grab everything with queen c3 and after bishop d2, then grab the knight? And now white just castles, and black can grab this pawn too, which stops the bishop b5 check. And now black is 3 pawns ahead. However, just look at the position. White has castled, white has 2 bishops out, and the only thing that black has out is his queen. So there are quite a few threats. This is a very dangerous position to play in over-the-board chess, especially if you're unprepared. Maybe in a correspondence game, you can find all the defenses and prove that your material advantage is decisive with black. But if it's over the board chess, and especially if it's a fast time control, I would much rather be white, even though I'm known for being materialistic. Just here, it's extremely difficult to find the defense, especially if you have little time, while it's straightforward for white to attack. Obviously, what white should do when they're attacking is to avoid exchanging the pieces, and especially the queens, but they should attack mercilessly here. And it's a very unbalanced and interesting position that your opponent might be way less familiar with than with knight, for example, if you decided to enter the main line. So c3 is an interesting move, and you can try that. And you're also setting up a very nasty trap, which comes if they take on e4, then it's the move queen a4 check, and this is the end of the game if you play accurately and you can convert your extra piece. But this is a winning advantage to white. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. This video is useful both for Sicilian Najdorf players and 1e4 players, and it's even more useful if you fit both of those categories, which means you play both 1e4 with white and the Sicilian Najdorf with black. If that's the case, I would highly recommend to you to look at the games of MVL, because he plays both 1e4 with white as his main move and the Najdorf with black has been his main opening for all these years. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video and you've taken value from it. If you are a competitive chess player and you want to fund your chess progress, then you might be interested in starting a side hustle to earn an income online. If that's the case, go to the link in the description, insert your name and email, and watch my free introductory training where you will learn the 3 secrets my mentors use to generate a consistent income online and how you can do it too, even if you have no previous experience. If you're a subscriber, I will catch you on the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.